ahead to the
Yeah, frustrating way to end that game. We had our chances. Thought our guys battled back in the second half. Thought we made too many mistakes in the first half, which put us behind. But I thought our guys battled and competed. We still got to find a way not to hurt ourselves with penalties and the turnovers, and that's got to change. So we got to figure that out.
You've talked about that a couple of weeks in a row. How do you fix the turnovers and the penalties?
Well, look, I mean, I think we got to make a point of emphasis about it. I think we also got to look at, who's doing what and where. I wasn't a fan of some of the calls, but it hurt us in the game.
When you say make it a point of emphasis, like what's that process of making it?
Well, look, we're gonna have to look at who's handling the ball. And the problem's been a little bit. It's been a multitude of players, and so we're gonna have to continue to evaluate that. We're gonna have to put in some more, turnover drills and things of that nature, and try to emphasize the point that we got to protect the football.
And what about like the false starts? How do you guys maybe stop some of those kind of mistakes?
Yeah, look, I think that some of that's kind of the consistency of cadence and things of that nature. So I think that's part of it. Consistency of some of the people that are in there is part of it. So we'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at the tape and see where we can make corrections.
Did you think the field goal was good, the last one?
I did. I mean, from where I was standing, I thought it was gonna be good. Obviously, I guess it hit off the left upright and then down on the crossbar and bounced the wrong way for us.
What was the conversations like on the side? I mean, 60 yards you were good with, or where was the kind of cutoff for you all?
Well, in that situation, we were in the position where we felt like we could make it. I think the field goal before was probably a little bit more discussion. And look, I give credit to Riz. He felt really good about Will knocking that thing through, and so we kicked the field goal, and Will, hit a beauty and knocked it through.
Coach, the two penalties on the drive that led to Minnesota's going ahead at the end, the PI on Marshall at the end, your thoughts on that?
I thought it was a tough call.
Yeah, outside of that, just what did you think of the third down numbers about the defense trying to get off the field outside of the penalties? And I know the first drive, I think they were like 4 for 4 on third down.
Yeah. I think we did a better job after the first drive, and then there's a drive there in the fourth quarter that we let them convert a couple that we don't really want to let them convert. So again, we'll look at the tape, we'll make the evaluation what we need to do better. I thought our defensive guys battled their tails off today. I thought we put them in a couple of tough situations, and I thought they battled.
What did you think of Andy's effort to operate the offense?
Look, I thought overall pretty good, particularly in the second half. I didn't think we had great rhythm in the first half, but I thought we came out and played a little better in the second half. We ran the ball, I think, a little bit better in the second half too. So that's part of it.
What do you think about Latavius playing his first game?
Yeah, I thought Latavius gave us a little bit of a spark. I thought there were some things that he did well, in the game. So that was good to see.
So obviously, a lot of people will compare. You had a different quarterback when they see some more points on the board this week. But did you think you guys had a better offensive plan or anything this week that contributed to that as well?
Well, I think that's part of it. I think just our guys kind of taking a look at what we've done over the first 3 weeks, seeing where we can improve, and I thought we did a better job, with some of the things that we were doing, particularly there in the second half, offensively.
What's the plan, Coach, between now and obviously next Sunday, a quick turnaround to your next game? We've got a long journey home. And a lot of
Yeah,
players.
we'll get back to New Orleans and try to get rested up a little bit and get ready to go for next week.
Do you guys feel like you're close to turning the tide?
I really do. Look, there was a lot of really good things I told the team in there, there's, you know, there were some good things that we did today, but it's hard to overcome, you know, some of those costly turnovers. You know, and I think, you know, the fake punt and the 2 turnovers, I think, led to 9 points. And in a game like that, those things are costly.
Should that punt be a fair catch, or are you mad about, like, should he have not returned that, or like, how do you kind of?
Listen, I'm gonna look at the tape before I make an evaluation on that.
How concerning is 1-3 in and of itself? I mean, do you have to wrestle with things like spirits and confidence and stuff like that?
Look, I think we got a good group of guys in that locker room. We got some good veteran leadership. We'll bounce back from this. We certainly need to play better, and we need to turn some things around. But it's a long season. There's a lot of season left, and so we're going to keep battling. We're going to keep fighting.
What went into Alvin, the decision with Alvin? Was that a setback he had this week?
No, it wasn't a setback. I just think, you know, as you evaluate throughout the week, you know, I think there was a little bit more pain and discomfort, you know, really even last week. And again, this is a long season, and so you don't want to go through this cyclical thing where each week, you know, it's an issue. And so, you know, I think we felt like resting him this week, hopefully to be able to have him back for next week, you know, gives him the best chance to be healthy throughout the year.
And was Jameis close at all to playing, or is this something y'all?
Yeah, I thought later in the week, I thought he began to feel a little bit better. But I think there was a point in time where we felt like, well, we got to get Andy ready and have him ready to go.
And I assume that becomes another week-to-week evaluation.
Yeah,
We'll
see where his health is when we get back.
Can you talk, Coach, about this week as a whole in terms of coming over here on Monday? How's it been for you guys? I think very different.
Yeah, it was a work week. You know, we came over here and worked. Thought we got some good things done. You know, unfortunately, we didn't get the win.
You know, with 2 turnovers, the team showed resilience to came back to the game. What do you think that is a good thing for the team?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
He's asking if you thought the team showed some resilience coming back after the
Yeah, I thought they did show some resilience. You know, unfortunately, we just didn't make enough plays to win the game.
You mentioned you felt like you guys didn't get into a rhythm offensively at the beginning of the game, but it's kind of been the story of the season. So, like, what do you think?
Well, look, yeah, I mean, listen, I think part of it is, you know, we had a few guys that weren't in there. You know, so you're playing without Alvin, you're playing without Mike Thomas. You know, you're playing without Jameis. You know, so there's some adjustment that has to go along with that. So, look, we're going to keep battling. We're going to keep fighting. We'll figure this thing out, and we'll play better football.
You also kind of touched on this earlier, but just regarding like the turnovers and the penalties, when that happens, do you reevaluate how you guys are practicing? And
I think we look at everything. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to continue to look at everything that we're doing and see where we can try to improve. Okay, thanks.